Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. It'll be the visiting team facing Cincinnati. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Now, here's James. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Stolen. Here's Monecki. There's the drive.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now here's James. Pass to Kaminsky. Well, Clark, we might see a slower pace in tonight's game, maybe even lower scoring. Two teams here that really like to set things up.
Could not agree with you more. These teams are comfortable maxing out the shot clock. They like an older, slower style of play, but they can be effective doing that. It's much different than what we're accustomed to with how fast teams play in today's game.
Now here's Rivers. Here's Dunston. He's guarded by Kaminsky. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Peters. The rebound by Morgan. James with it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for the away team.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Pass to Morgan. Back to James. Panica. Not really his range, and it's off target. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. Here's Peters. Fires from deep. The shot will not fall. To the wing on the left. Here's Morgan. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the wing right side. Here's Dunston. He's guarded by Kaminsky. It's deflected.
And you know, at his size, Kaminsky should be blocking more shots. I'd like to see this effort every time.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Cincinnati shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Thomas a screen. Down low. Stripped away. And Cincinnati making a change here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for Cincinnati.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. It's tipped. And he converts the layup.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Cincinnati leading by 5. The drive by James. Shanla. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Second free throw, no good. And Thomas now, top of the key. Thomas a screen. Inside. All going up court. Here's Kuzminskis. Out left to the wing. To the left wing. Shanla. The shot's good. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Cincinnati.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Thomas gets the bucket.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but, hey, you take it when it comes.
Here's Morgan. Out to the wing. To the paint. Another shot. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Monecki. Shanwa powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Substitution.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Into the lane. Pulls it up. The quick look, no good that time.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's Hillier. Kuzminski's in the corner. Shanwa. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. He's got 7.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Cincinnati ahead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen from Cincinnati, guys, what are you seeing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They grabbed their own miss. Cincinnati leading by 6. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Calathis. Pass to Peters. Going inside.
Peters.
Good. It's Calathis who picks up the assist.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
Outside for Thomas. Cincinnati needs to get off a shot. Good on the three-point shot. And Cincinnati leads by 9.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
From downtown, it's hauled in by Thomas. Cincinnati leading by 11. To the middle, Shanwa. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
So both teams making some changes here. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it. And that's what we should do in life normally, right?
Pass to Peters. Shot to stop the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
And And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's the pick. Rivers in the corner. Pass to Peters. Rebounded by Monecki.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
James with it. Kaminsky with the screen. Can't hit from in close.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
First team foul.
Outside, James. Another miss by James. Pass to Peters. Rivers in the corner. To the paint. It's picked off. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Cans it from downtown. Thomas got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Dunston. Pass to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Takes a three. Drills the three-pointer.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Back to James. Launches a three. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Cincinnati leading by 13. Panica. No good with the triple. .131 left now here in the second. Pass to Rivers. And the layup falls. Rivers has got his first points in this one.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Cincinnati shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And stolen by James. Can't hit that one.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Inside, Thomas. The layup missed. Down low. There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Fires for three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
From deep, James. He doesn't hit that one.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Here's Morgan. Panica. Cincinnati again miss it. it off in time. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we've reached halftime in this one. Cincinnati leads by 10. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Outside Thomas. Pass to Calathis. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And they're moving it up.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
It's Rivers on the wing. To the inside. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Pass to Manecki. Kaminsky with the screen. Here's Kuzminskis. That three off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
For Cincinnati, number 21.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Thomas a screen. 18 feet out. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Here's Morgan. Lock at 6. Can't connect from short range. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Here we go, one-on-one. Picked his pocket. And now here's Rivers with fast break opportunity. They swipe it. Now Cincinnati moving it up. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Morgan. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
They get it back. To the middle. Outside for Thomas. Shot clock at 5. It's Thomas on the wing. That's tipped. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Coming on the floor for the away team, number 11, Alexander. Number 11.
Cincinnati leading by 12. Shonla. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Both teams will make substitutions.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Enjot. Here is Hilliard. And a missed layup.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Shonla laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 16.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they've played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Dunston. Hasn't made one yet. Now Cincinnati moving it up.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
The tray. Hits it from three-point range. Hilliard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Dunston trying to get something going. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And so James will bring it up for Cincinnati. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential. They put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Rivers. Great D that time from James.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Now here's Rivers. Here he goes. It's blocked. They're running. James with it. Picked up by Rivers. Shanla, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now here's Rivers. There's a good screen. And it's blocked. They recover it. And they recover it. Tries yet again.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the snide.
And they double up James. Shanla. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And finally, with some offense, he stops a 17-0 run by Cincinnati.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cincinnati ahead, delivering the blowout.
24.
We're going to... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Cincinnati. And here's James outside. No good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
No good from the wing. So it's Cincinnati now. And one of the big changes to college basketball, Clark, is, you know, the NIL, name, image, and likeness. It seems like that would impact the choice to enter the NBA draft.
I don't think there's any question it's had that impact. Some guys that were borderline draft picks now not being penalized for being on scholarship can monetize their name, image, and likeness and do so to the tune of some fairly significant dollars in some cases. And even if the money is not NBA large, it still could close the gap for a family of a player that might be struggling and could use some additional income.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Poked away. Pass to Calathis.
Cincinnati foul. Hilliard.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Cincinnati.
Shooting for the away team.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
From the arc, it's good from long range.
Number 13.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's James. And yes, it's good. Here's Calathis. To the left side wing. Jacks up a three. Sinks the triple.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Here's James. That one falls. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
And Thomas has it in the corner. And here's the fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he can't get the first one. You love the fact that the NBA is constantly evolving. Greg, what have you thought of the recent schedule adjustments?
I think the league's done a great job cutting down on the back-to-backs. And also, I like these 2-game, like baseball-style series we've seen. Limiting travel help big time.
Good on both. Pass to Peters. Over to the wing. The three. Drops in the tray.
Number 13.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. Calathis grabs the board. And here they come. A 3-ball. Out to the right wing. They set the screen. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Peters misses. Cincinnati leading by 20. Pass to Hilliard. Lets it go from deep. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Hilliard's got 10 points in just the second half. 3-pointer. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
To the right side. They get a hand on it. Pass to Calathis. 5 to shoot. Good work there as it goes. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Cincinnati. He takes it in, and the shot goes in.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
Well, the man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Team foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the away team. Calathis.
And he ends up missing both free throws. So it's Cincinnati now. Over to the wing. It's a nice passing here by Cincinnati. Here's Thomas. And then Thomas with the jam.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for Cincinnati.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Can't cash in from close range. So it's Cincinnati now. Pass to Morgan. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Cincinnati.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Over to the left wing. Down low. It's intercepted.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
And he can't hit the second. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Pass to Manecki. Here's Morgan. Can't connect. So we see Cincinnati get the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen